Hey, good morning, guys. Hope everybody's having a great morning, a blessed morning. Hoping that everyone has had a blessed week, a productive week. There are a lot of good things going right now, and I hope that you'll be laboring, working daily, day in and day out, to get the things done, to close out this year the right way, close out Q4 the right way. And so today we're gonna get in there. We're gonna get in here and get episode 2 of our little small thing, the small business spotlight. And today we're going to have Javiah Sorrells come on, and she's going to tell us all the amazing things that she's been doing for the community as of late. Not only, from having community events, but also from having, taking beautiful pictures. I mean, this is somebody that's multi-talented and truly does have a heart for the community. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. She's always looking for a different way to give back to the community. She's looking for a different way to add value and to build up the kingdom of God, and we cannot appreciate her enough for the heart that God has given her to bless His people. So this morning we're gonna, like I said, just for a few minutes, what we're gonna do is we're going to have her come on, and we're gonna get it going. So she should be on in just a second. She should be on. Anybody's here, anybody's listening, um, anybody's here and listening. Tap in right now and tell me how you feeling. Tell me right now in the comments what you have going on today, what projects you're working on, what business idea you're working on. And if there's anything that you need help with, you need anybody to talk to, just to talk your ideas out loud or anything like that, hit me up. I mean, let's talk. I want to do whatever is necessary to get you guys going and moving forward in the things that God has called for you. Because God has called some amazing, some beautiful things for you. And I just need you to get on board with God's plan. Stop being disobedient. Be obedient and move forward in God's plan. So she should be on in just a second. Who's all in the chat? What we got? What we got? What we got? Should be joining in a second. Should be joining on the way. I'll take this moment to say that, Blessed in the Pearl is up and going. We are 7 days away. 7 days away from the online release of our store. So if you ain't in it, you need to get with it, because Blessing Apparel is hot, popping, and ready to go. 7 days away from release. So let's do the thing. Let's get her on. Let's get her in here.
Hey there.
There you go, family. There she go. There she go.
What's going on?
Going on, family. Glad to see your smiling face.
Yes, yes. How are you today?
Oh, well, doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm alive. I'm blessed.
Cool. Love to hear it. So, ain't gonna hold you up. I know you got a busy day. I know you a little busy. We ain't gonna hold you, but we got a few questions we want to ask you to hear about the great things that you are doing for our community and in our community. Okay. So, as always, I always start because first impressions are everything, and so I need to tell everybody what your name is.
My name is Javiah Sorrells. Yep, Sorrells.
All right. Next thing is tell me a little bit about yourself.
Um, 22 years old. I've been in Jackson County majority of my life since I was about 7. I am currently at Chipola getting my AS in early education. I have a lot. I have a lot. I love the kids. That's pretty much me. I love kids. Like passion for. So that's the career I'm trying to go in.
Wow. Okay. What makes you want to get that degree in early education?
Um, Started in my junior year, senior year. I was at Malone, and I was teacher ed, and ever since then, working with the kindergarten has just clicked. And ever since then, I've been either in the school system or working at a daycare. So,
Hmm. Okay. I mean, I like to ask questions like that because that all ties into your purpose of why you're doing what you're doing. We're gonna get to that, of course. But I'm gonna ask you next. What's the name of your business?
my business is a Sorells Effect Photography and Entertainment, and I am in the process of starting my nonprofit Dream Academy.
Nonprofit. What? Dream Academy. What is that? Dream Academy.
Dream Academy is basically more for teens, the ones that are coming out of school, to give them some more life skills other than degree. There's nothing wrong with getting a degree, but people that have trades make more than people with degree in less time. And I want the kids to understand that, like, when they think about college, they think about, oh, I got to go for so many years, oh, I can do this. You can go get your CDLs and be driving within a year. You can do so many things. You can do construction, you can do welding, and these things we're talking about less than a year of school and less money for sure.
Wow. I'm gonna give you that one because I tell you, looking back. I did my 4 years and I get paid nicely. But dang, if I could have done this in a year and been done, I'm telling you, I might have considered it. I might have considered it. I love what career path I'm on, but dang, man, I'm telling you, that thing so sounds sweet, boy. It so sounds sweet. Like,
Um, Took some recently to a barbershop, and because it's a trade too, and people fail to forget that, like, if you're on a basketball team or a football team, everybody on that team gonna need a haircut. It just take one of them to learn how to cut hair, and the whole team is in. And like, I mean, that's money.
true. And that's what it's all about, though. Make sure you take care of people around you, and really, we don't go to a job to serve ourselves. We go to a job to serve others. So I mean, that's the right kind of mindset, especially in a trade. So your business. What besides the nonprofit? What is your main business? What does it offer? What do you do?
Really, I go within the community and capture the moments. We do a lot of things in Jackson County as community wise, but sometimes I feel like, we don't ever have a picture to draw back to what we had or the event or, something like that. So I go throughout the community. I do football, basketball, all throughout, just post them on my site for everyone to have. Capture the moment, basically.
You're taking community pictures, and you're doing this. Are you charging people the pictures that you take in the community?
No, that's I don't really. That's a lot of people ask, like, why don't I? Sometimes, like, it's not all about the money. You don't. When I have learned that, say for instance, my events I've done throughout the community, people's like, why don't you charge? I like the fact that when people come there, they're happy, they're enjoying, they're having a good time, not having to worry about much. But it's the fact that every time, my last only done 2 events, but when I left with so much wisdom. Like, money could never replace that. Like, I have got so much knowledge, so much help. Like, that's how I was able to move forward with my nonprofit, because people found out what I was doing and willing to help me throughout my path. That's more than money can bring to the table.
I love that. I love that, and I learned a lot about that recently. in a lot of my mentorships. It said just focus on the purpose. The profit will come. Just focus on your purpose right now. And you've been walking your purpose. I mean, you got 2 community events so far, and they both been really nice. Is what I heard. I mean, I ain't been home, but from what I heard, things was pretty nice, pretty good. Heard a lot of
Yes.
feedback from your other events, and I really do appreciate you doing that for the people of our community. So you spoke on the entertainment side, but what about the photography side? You some custom sessions type stuff?
Oh yeah. I do different sessions. I do family sessions. I really specialize in like more with kids again. I just recently did one. Someone wanted a family session that was like the best fun ever. Like I've been having about as fun as the kids. But I love sessions, family sessions, studio sessions. I'm here for it all.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so we got photography, we got entertainment, and then we got a dream academy that's on the way. Love that. Love that. All right. So next, what inspired you to start your business?
The Sorells effect, my grandmother. I'm gonna have to give that one to her. We were our household, a lot of households, we don't really get together unless it's a funeral or holiday type vibe. So my grandma created Grandchildren's Day, which was every second weekend in July that we would get together and everybody pitch in. We got a bouncy house, we got food on the grill. Everybody from Atlanta on down, come on, just to join and have fun because it was an annual thing. When she passed in 17, we did I think one more time and then we never did it again. And it was like, to me, I felt lost. Like, I mean, it was just a routine that I always grew up on and I wanted to continue it. So that's where the Sorrells effect came in. I decided to do it for the community instead and do it the same way she did. Bouncy house, food, people having a good time, not much worrying. And so far, so I love it. Like, everyone seemed, they're like, oh, when you have another event. And I just love to hear that, people are actually enjoying it and it actually means something to the people.
Right. And, I will say, I know it's a drawback for money with people because I mean, the whole goal is bringing them together. So sometimes we got to sacrifice that profit just to really serve the greater good of bringing together a community. Um, and it's really beautiful. I'm telling you, it's beautiful seeing everybody come in and smile and have a good time and just do their thing. And I'm telling you, I've heard a lot of good feedback, honestly. But I really do. I love your purpose. I love the foundation that your grandma started and instilled in you. And then you take that and you spread it out to the whole community on a wider scale. I mean, I'm telling you, that's it's beautiful. I love that. Love that. All right, so next, tell us what we should be looking forward to in the near future. What do you have upcoming, new events, new things, what you got coming up?
As of right now, my cut personal upcoming event is I kind of do a lot of things with the Enchanted Party. So we have an event coming up for the Halloween and Christmas. Um, but then my favorite one is I have something for y'all next year. I go out within the community and I talk to different ones and I ask, what is something that we need or that will help the community as one. A lot of people said, something for the kids. So right now, once I establish a couple more things, my goal is to have a community center for the kids because like we hear Milk and Honey closes late. I mean, like, probably like 7. If you're in a household that you can't study in or don't have, the right resources, you can't move on to life. And I want to be able to create a comfort zone for people in the community to go to if they need help tutoring or anything like that. So that's one thing I have coming up. And I'm starting a men's group as of next year. The kids that are in high school between 9th and 12th grade, and then the mentors that are like in college or me and your age, mentor the younger ones. I just want that to be more a year round and have something every month for them to join because every kid doesn't have a father, every kid doesn't have a mentor or someone that could be there for them. So next year is going to be up, and I want to be able to create something for them to have someone to look at, someone to trust, and to help throughout life.
Um, that's good. That's good. So far, I got some mentorship opportunities monthly. I got a community gathering spot for the kids come in and focus and study and lock in. I mean, those are some of probably the most essential things that we need nowadays. I mean, I'm telling you, every millionaire that I'm around nowadays that I've talked to, they all have mentors. They all have mentors,
Yeah,
and they tell me as young as you can, as early as you can, get a mentor because that saves you so much time and energy, so much
it is.
heartache, wasted money. So why not go ahead and have somebody guide you down the way? And so if we can do that for our next generation, for our our younger siblings, cousins, or whatever, whoever it may be, why not? Why
Yeah.
not? So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some men and some young men community to step in and reach out to you personally and say, hey, I want to be a part of this. I don't think that you should them. They should reach out to you and say, hey, I understand, I see the vision, I want to be a part of this. So I'm gonna throw it out there. If you watch this, or if you watch the playback, I need you to hit her up. I'm gonna get all the contact information. I'm gonna drop it in the caption. I need you to reach out there. Don't meet her there, beat her there. This is so important. It's so important. So, you got those great things coming up. Next, as a small business owner, the one being that you are, what is one piece of advice that you would give to someone that's looking to start up today?
The one that I guess you could say is I had trouble with was being scared and not able to do it, but I learned to put myself around business friends. Once I got around business friends, next thing you know, a couple weeks later, I had my first LLC. You have to surround yourself around people that wants the same thing as you in order to grow. And don't be scared to be in a uncomfortable position, because if you're uncomfortable, that means you're growing in a way that you never expected yourself to. Don't ever try to go back and be in the same way, because if a snake shed its skin, it can't go back. So you're growing. You have to continue to pursue. If someone continues to say no, somebody 10,000 people can tell you no, but I promise you, at the end of the day, you're going to get that yes. And don't let nobody discourage you. You're going to do it. Your dream is your dream. God gave you that vision for you. If you tell somebody else, of course they're going to downgrade you, or they're going to steal your ideas. So continue to push and do what you want to do. You're going to get there.
Nuggets, and that thing was loaded. There was so much in that that I hope they listen, they take in. I mean, especially with surrounding yourself with the right people, because I think this, the sad part about that is that it's like I would say a two-step process. The first thing is separating yourself from the ones you already have, and that's kind of like that loneliness phase because you feel like you're
Yeah.
so alone, but neglected, because you've had these same people around you your whole life, and it's just different. You feel lonely, but you have to go through that to get to the next step, which is surrounding yourself with the right people, and that takes time too. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like I love how you said, just don't give up on your dream, don't give up on your vision. It takes time, but you will get that yes at the end of the day.
You
But
will.
like you said, you got to go through them no's first. You got to go through
You
some.
get you One of my thing was like creating a business and going through the whole process. I was kind of down a lot. um I had a good friend, Ty, help me through the process of doing my LLCs and different things like that, but it was just the process of actually going through it and not knowing what was going to happen. Take that risk. Take it. What could happen? It's a business. Like, it's a whole LLC. I never understood the meaning of a LLC. You should look that up and understand, once you put everything in that business, it's not on you personally.
That's
The
the
business.
whole fun of it. Limited liability. It
Yeah.
releases you from responsibility. I mean, that's all it does. I mean, and I totally get it. People, they they're small. They have their community support, and it's like they don't need to do that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't know what might happen. Somebody might want to sue you one day, and they will take your house, your car, your kids, everything. They'll take it all
Yeah.
because
Everything wrong.
$2 to get an LLC. I paid mine, and I got two of them. Not taking me for nothing at all.
No.
So good. That's deep. Seriously, that's great. And I think there's one more thing you were saying too about the vision. I want to hit on that too because I'm saying it was so much in that. And the last thing was you said about was the vision. How if God gave you the vision, that's your business for you. Because people around you, even your family, may not see that vision. God didn't give them the vision; He gave you the vision, and so it's your responsibility, your job to walk through it and walk it out. That's deep.
If
I love
you
that.
tell a small-minded person your vision, of course they're not. They don't have the mindset as you. They're going to knock it down. They're gonna make it seem like you're crazy, out of this world. Continue and do that. When I created my LLC, my family was like, "JV, what are you doing? Like, do you even know what an LLC? Like, do you know that what you finna get yourself in?" I don't know what I'm really finna get myself into, but I'm finna continue to do it. If I fail, I fail. Y'all can't pick me up. I got myself, so I'm gonna continue to do it. Like, God will put visions in your head. You will dream about them. It will come around you all the time. You feel like you should be there or be doing that subject or whatever the case may be. Do it. That's you. Everyone has a path. That's your path. And if you drop friends on that way, that's okay. God heard a conversation that you didn't hear. God saw something that you did not see. Continue to push. If they're meant to be in your life, they will come back. It's just not their season. Everyone's in your life for a season and a reason. You got to figure that out. Separate yourself from the rest, and you will be okay.
Oh, these nuggets. Ooh-wee. These nuggets. That's good stuff. That's good. Seriously. So my last question is going to be, how can people contact you?
Through my site, Sorells Effect on Facebook and the Sorells Effect on Instagram. I'm pretty much on just about in every group I can be on Facebook, and I post a lot. Or either you'll see me wearing my own gear because that's what I love to do. If I can spend $100 on Gucci or Nike or whatever, I can spend $100
Oh,
on
yeah.
shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Better say that. You better say that. Yes, man. That's I tell you, I preach all the time. If you got your brand, you better wear it. Stop putting people money up other people's pockets. Put money in your pocket, right there. The Sorells effect is there. It's there.
That part.
That's real stuff. Yeah, you are a walking billboard. Walking billboard.
I currently have been trying to. I've noticed report cards have been coming out, and the parents posting their kids' report cards. Okay, and I just got paid. So what I did was I went and got certain ones that I saw, certain things that I know that they do like, and that's the encouragement I try to push on them because I may not be there to mentor them every day or every other day, but if I see you doing good, I'm going to reward you or try to find something that continue to push. Like that's me in general. I love it. I love everything I do.
That's a grandmother spirit, that boy. That's a grand.
It is. It
I love
is.
that boy. I love that, man. Let me post my report card. See what I can find. Dang, man. That man. I love that. Seriously. So you gave us a lot. You gave us a lot. We really appreciate it. And I just want to close in saying that you're doing so much, and we really do appreciate you for everything you're doing. I feel good knowing that I moved 5.5 hours away, but I got somebody back home still on the battlefield. Get it in. And so I just want to make this one last claim, this one last thing, this one last admonition. Do not let her reach out to you. You reach out to her. She has so much going on, so much that you're gonna be a part of. She's not looking just to do one thing. She's trying to reach every area of the community, every need, trying to do it. And so if you have an idea, give it to her. If you want to volunteer, fill in, do it. But just don't make her work harder. Make it easy on her. Reach out to her. And one more thing. Because money don't grow on trees and she's not getting paid nothing. So I need y'all to throw a little couple dollars away, throw a donation, hit a cash up or something, a PayPal, something. Donate. If you got a church, you got something, because she's serving your community, she's serving your kids, she's serving your people, she's serving you because you're eating the food too. Serving all y'all, serving every one of y'all. So I need y'all to reach out to her and say, hey, you know what? It's on my heart to give you this amount of money. It ain't nothing too small, it ain't nothing too big, because I promise you, she ain't keeping it for herself. She's putting it right back into the community. You can feel good in knowing that. You've heard her talk. You've heard her heart. Her heart is amazing. It's beautiful. She's willing to serve. She has a servant leader's heart. So, my last thing, give some money. Give her some money. You heard it first. Give her some money. I'm going to say it again. Give her some money. So, we really do appreciate you. We thank you for your time. It's Javiah Sorrells with the Sorells Effect Photography and Entertainment LLC, because she got
Yes.
protection. She got protection. And so, that's it. I'm gonna get your information. We're gonna drop it in the chat. We're gonna drop it in the caption. And you're gonna reach out to her today. Do not wait, because a lot of great things going, a lot of great things coming, and you want to be a part of it. You don't want to meet her there. You want to beat it there. Okay. So we thank you. We love you. Talk to you later.
Bye.